Enchanted Forest by the Terrible Dogfish. You decide to venture further into the library, drawn by a sense of curiosity and adventure. As you make your way deeper into the stacks, you find yourself lost once again, wandering aimlessly through the rows and rows of books. As you walk, the shelves seem to stretch higher and higher until they resemble towering trees. You feel as if though you're walking through a dense forest, with the books surrounding you like a canopy overhead. You stop for a moment and run your hand along the spines of the books. Marveling at the titles and the authors that you've never heard of, you realize that you could spend a lifetime in this library and still only scratch the surface of what it has to offer. As you continue your journey through the stacks, you hear a faint rustling sound coming from one of the shelves. Curiosity gets the better of you, and you approach the source of the sound. As you draw closer, you see a small creature darting between the books, its fur shimmering in the dim light. The creature notices you and freezes, its eyes wide and curious. You hold out your hand, hoping to coax it closer. To your surprise, the creature scampers over to you and perches on your outstretched palm, its tiny paws tickling your skin. You can't help but smile at the sight of the tiny creature. Feeling a sense of wonder and amazement at the unexpected encounter, you continue on your journey through the stacks, the creature perched on your hand like a curious companion. As you walk, you come across a section of the library that seems darker and more ominous than the rest. The shelves are cramped with books that look ancient and mysterious, their titles written in a strange language and cryptic symbols. You feel a sense of trepidation as you approach the section, wondering what secrets and mysteries lie hidden within these ancient tomes. But then, you notice a faint light emanating from one of the shelves, and your curiosity gets the better of you. Once again, you are drawn towards it like a moth to a flame. You follow the light, winding your way through the books until you reach a clearing. The clearing is filled with a soft green light that illuminates everything around you. As you step forward, the ground beneath your feet begins to change. The carpeted floor of the library gives way to a soft, springy grass, and the sticks of the books become trees, their branches swaying gently in the breeze. The soft green light in the clearing casts an ethereal glow over everything. wash over you. The air is filled with a sweet sense of wildflowers and chirping crickets. The trees tower above you, their trunks thick and sturdy, and their leaves rustle into a gentle breeze. You feel a sense of calm and serenity wash over you as you take in the beauty of this enchanted forest. As you walk further into the forest, you notice that the trees are not the only things that have changed. The animals around you seem to be different too. You hear a hooting owl and the rustling of leaves. As small woodland creatures scurry about their business, a group of fireflies flutter past, leaving a trail of light behind them. You can't help but feel like you've stepped into a fairy tale. You take a deep breath, filling your lungs with the fresh, clean air of the forest. The scent of pine and damp earth fills your nostrils, and you feel a cold breeze on your skin. As you walk, you notice that the forest is not just filled with trees and animals. There are hidden treasures everywhere. The ground beneath your feet is soft and spongy, and you realize that you've been walking on a bed of lush green moss. The tree trunks are covered in a vibrant green ivy that seems to glow in the soft light of the forest. Every now and then, you catch a glimpse of a flower that you've never seen before. Their petals bursting with color and life. As you walk deeper into the forest, the path begins to wind more and more, leading you through a maze of towering trees. You feel like you're in a dream, and that you might never wake up. As you continue walking deeper into the forest, following a winding path that leads you through the trees. As you walk, you feel the weight of the world lifting from your shoulders, and your worries and stresses seem to melt away, replaced by a sense of peace and tranquility. Finally, you come upon a clearing where a majestic tree stands tall, its branches reaching towards the sky. The tree beckons you. As you approach, you notice that it's unlike any other tree in the forest. Its bark is a deep shade of brown, and its branches are thick and gnarled, as though they've been twisted and turned by centuries of wind and rain. The leaves on the branches are a vibrant shade of green, and they rustle gently in the breeze, creating a soothing melody that seems to fill the clearing. As you get closer to the tree, you realize that its trunk is not solid, but is in fact hollowed out. As you peek inside, you see a cozy little nook with a soft moss lining the floor, and a few blankets thrown haphazardly about. It's as if the tree is inviting you in, offering you a safe and comfortable place the smooth, cool bark against your skin. You snuggle up in the blankets, feeling their softness against your cheek. You feel your eyes growing heavy. The soothing sound of the forest, the rustling leaves, and the gentle chirping of the crickets begins to fade into a distant hum. Your body feels heavy, as though the soft moss beneath you is cradling you. You take a deep breath, and you can smell the sweet, earthy scent of the forest around you. It's a smell you know you'll never forget, one that brings a sense of peace to your mind. As your eyes close, you feel yourself drifting off into a deep sleep. The world around you fades away, and you're left with the gentle lullaby of the forest. It's as though the trees are singing you to sleep, their branches swaying in time with the rhythm of your breath. You dream of the forest and its secrets and wonders. You dream of the creatures that lie within and the magic and mystery that surrounds you. As you dream, you feel a sense of peace and contentment wash over you, like a blanket on a cold night. As you wake up, you realize the sun has set and the moon has risen. The night is dark and quiet, with only the soft glow of the stars and the light of the moon to guide you. You take a deep breath and take in the sense of the forest at night, the cool air tingling your nostrils. You feel a sense of wonder and awe as you gaze up at the starry sky. The vast expanse of twinkling lights stretching out endlessly above you. The moon casts a pale, ethereal glow across the forest, casting long shadows and illuminating the edges of the trees. As you sit up and stretch, you feel a sense of rejuvenation and clarity wash over you. The peacefulness of the forest at night is enchanting, and you feel truly at one with nature. You notice the rustling of leaves beneath your feet, as small creatures scurry about, and you catch a glimpse of a family of rabbits darting away from you. The hooting of an owl in the distance sends a shiver down your spine, but you find it strangely soothing, a reminder that you are not alone in this wild, mysterious place. The forest is alive with the sounds of nocturnal creatures, each with their own unique voice. In the distance, you hear a haunting howl of a wolf, and your heart skips a beat. But then you hear the scurrying of a small animal. This forest is teeming with life. You look up at the sky, your eyes scanning the dark canvas above. A bright light catches your attention as a shooting star races across the sky. Its tail leaving a trail of shimmering light behind it. The forest seems to come alive with excitement, as if it's putting on a performance just for you. As you bask in the glow of the shooting star's light, you feel a sense of wonder and awe, humbled by the vastness of the universe and the mysteries it holds. As you walk through the forest, you can see the glowing eyes of animals appearing out from the darkness. But you feel no fear. You're surrounded by the magic and mystery of the forest, and you know that you are safe in its embrace. Mesmerized by the glowing eyes watching you from the darkness, you can see the curious glances of nocturnal creatures such as rabbits and squirrels, who are unaccustomed to visitors at this hour. Yet their presence only adds to the enchantment of the forest, and you feel a sense of reverence for their beauty and vitality. You hear a rumbling voice that seems to come from all around you. It's a voice that seems to blend the sounds of the forest, rustling leaves, the chirping of crickets, and the soft murmurs of animals. The voice speaks to you in a language you don't quite understand, yet somehow you can sense its meaning, almost trying to tell you, even the mightiest trees once started as tiny seeds. So never underestimate the power of small beginnings. It continues on, as if the forest itself is speaking to you, inviting you to continue on your journey deeper into its heart. You feel a sense of excitement and wonder, and you're eager to follow the voice and explore the secrets of the forest. As you make your way deeper into the forest, you realize that the creatures are not only watching you, but seem to be guiding you. You notice that some of the animals are following you, darting from tree to tree, as if to show you the way, and you feel a sense of gratitude for their help as you continue your journey, following the voice that seems to grow stronger with every step. But then, with a warning in its voice, the forest cautions you to be careful. It tells you that there are dangers lurking in the forest, and that there are wrong turns that you could take. It says, like life, a forest is full of magic and mystery. But take the wrong turn and you might find yourself lost in its darkness, searching for the light that will guide you back to the path. But in the end, it's up to you what you choose. With its last words, the voice disappears back into the night, leaving you alone once again. As you track deeper into the woods, You notice a figure standing atop a nearby hill. At first, you can't quite make out who or what it is. But as you draw closer, you realize that it's the ghost from the library. The ghost stands perfectly still, watching over you. Its ghostly form seems to shimmer in the moonlight, and you can almost hear its voice whispering in the breeze. You pause for a moment, unsure of what to do next. The ghost seems to be beckoning you forward, urging you to continue on your path. You take a step closer, and the ghost's form becomes clearer. It seems to be trying to tell you something, to warn you of the dangers that lie ahead. The forest around you seems to grow darker and more menacing. You move closer to the ghost. The trees loom over you, and their branches are twisted and gnarled like fingers reaching out to grab you. The ground beneath your feet feels uneven and treacherous, like it could give way at any moment. But you can't help feeling drawn to the ghost, as if it holds the key to some great mystery. You take another step forward, and the ghost seems to light up with recognition. It raises its hand as if to offer you guidance, and then fades away into the night. You're left standing alone in the dark forest, feeling more lost than even before. The wind picks up, rustling the leaves in the trees and making them sound like whispers. You wonder if you've made a mistake, if you've taken a wrong turn and wandered too far from the safety of the library. You quicken your pace along the path. You come upon a clearing where a small stream trickles through the rocks, its surface sparkling and shimmering. You follow it down further. You come across a peaceful lake. You sit down and catch your breath. A sense of relief flows through your body, as if you've escaped whatever danger was creeping up on you. You look around, a dock and a wooden boat floating nearby, enjoying the stillness of the water and the calming sounds of the waves lapping against the shore. As you sit there, you notice a family of ducks swimming by, their feathers glistening in the moonlight. You watch as they swim back and forth. You can hear the sounds of crickets chirping and the occasional splash of a fish jumping out of the water. It's as if the entire forest has quieted down to appreciate the beauty of the lake. The moon casts a silvery glow across the lake, illuminating the water and the surrounding trees. You can see the reflection of the stars in the still water, creating a source of light. The forest around you is alive with the sound of nature, but there's a peacefulness to it that you can't help but be drawn to. In the distance, you can hear the sound of something calling out, its haunting cry echoing across the water. You feel the forest go still around you. The fish stop jumping, and the crickets stop chirping and go quiet. You are left in complete silence. Apart from the lapping of the water against the dock, as the haunting cry echoes across the lake, you feel a shiver run down your spine. It's a sound unlike anything you've heard before, and you can feel the weight of its mystery in the air around you. You can't quite tell what creature is making the sound, but you know it's something powerful and otherworldly. The silence of the forest is almost deafening now, as if every living thing is holding its breath, waiting to see what will happen next. The water laps against the dock in a slow, rhythmic pattern, adding to the stillness of the night. You can't help but wonder what kind of creature could create such a sound. And what its intentions might be. Fear and curiosity war within you as you strain to hear more, but the cry has faded into the distance. You sit there listening intently for any other signs of life, but the forest remains quiet. The mystery of the cry hangs heavy in the air, leaving you with a sense of unease and wonder all at once. Do you get on the boat and see what is making the sound? Or do you turn around and head back into the forest to find the ghost and possibly come across what it was warning you of?